Hey guys, it's Brooke from the Junk Parlor. It seems like forever since I've been on here for a Sunday sale. I took the June month off just because I knew I was going to be gone a bunch and summer and everything being busy on Sunday. And I changed the time to 7 o'clock. So hopefully that is going to work for all of you, and it'll probably take a little bit of adjustment for me as well, just posting and reminding you that I am on at 7. So if you want to get notified that I'm going to go live, whether it's for the Sunday sale or for a shop tour or a DIY or anything that I've got going on, if you private message the word live, then you will get into this Facebook Messenger bot, and it'll just automatically send you a message when I go live. Hi Ronelle, hi Carolyn. And then that way you don't miss anything. And then I try to also link back to any of the lives when I send out a message as well. That way you can just click and go to it, because otherwise you are going to my page and then you just need to click refresh until you actually see my face pop up. Hi Julie, Carolyn, you're glad? Yes, it was a nice vacation, but I'm glad to get back at it too. So getting back in the routine. So how the Sunday Live works is I get on Sunday, it'll be at 7 o'clock now for the summertime. Hi Karen. And I'll share with you 9 items, and I will try and remember. I did remember my tape measure this time. So I'll measure it for you, talk to you about it, tell you the price, and then the first person to say sold and then the item that shows up on my screen will get that item. And I say show up on my screen because if 2 of you comment sold at the same time, on your own device, you're probably going to look like you are first, and then it will just show up however it shows up on my phone, and that will be the person that gets it. Hi Courtney. So if you are seeing a bunch of comments at the bottom of your screen and you don't want to see those comments, if you just swipe to the right, that will get rid of those comments, and then you can see full screen what's going on. And then I will do my best also to read from top to bottom, because sometimes I read bottom to top, so that can cause a problem. What else did I want to say? I hope you had a great 4th of July. We had more parties than ever. I ate way too much food and stayed up way too late, which I am an early to bed, early to rise person, so probably gonna have to take some naps to catch up this week. And then I am not open this weekend, even though it'll be second Saturday weekend. I'm normally open Thursday through Sunday, the second Saturday of the month. However, in July, I don't open. It's for vacation typically, but we already took our vacation this year, but that's just how it worked out. But I do always open for appointments. So I was open this morning for a few hours because somebody was in town and wanted to shop. And so just don't feel bad. Just message me and say, hey Brooke, I'm gonna be in town. Can you open up the shop for me? And if I am available, I will definitely go in and open for you. So don't feel bad for doing that. Now, Ragbri is coming through town July 24th, which is a Wednesday, and I will be open that day. I haven't set my times yet because we're probably going to have a baseball game that day for state or playoffs or whatever. And so once that time gets set and location, then I'll kind of know my schedule a little bit better, and I will post a time. But I'll definitely be open in the morning hours. So keep looking for that. All right, well, I think that is it if I look at my notes. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm sharing with you, I've had some railroad locks on here before, and I think I'm down to 2 railroad locks with keys. So I did find some that have keys on them. This one says B in on the back, and it gives you a patent number. It's the Adlake key, and I just have the key tied onto the lock just so that they don't get mixed up or get lost. And the key says the B in ink on the one side, and on the other side it looks like there's something, but I'm not sitting in good enough lighting. And I'm sorry that I thought I had my mirror imaging device up, but so you're not seeing it correctly. I apologize for that. I thought I switched that on my phone. So this is a railroad lock and key. B&N is the company, and it's $60. So if you want the key and the lock, then you will just comment sold, railroad lock, and then you need to private message me your email address and your zip code if you haven't purchased something before. I will invoice you for the $60 for the railroad lock and key, and then after you have paid that, then I will get back to you with a shipping invoice as well. Okay, next thing we have is, it says Seth Thomas here on the plate. It's got the key. I'm sure a lot of you have already guessed what it is. It's from Stouts Music House, and it says Where Harmony Prevails, Kirksville, Missouri. And it is a metronome. It's number 10, and it is $45. It is in great condition, so you can use these to help you keep time. Or you can drive somebody nuts with that sound. So $45 for this. There are little holes and little like nails, spikes that set that in there. And we're looking at about 8.5 inches tall. So give you an idea of height on that. So $45 on the metronome. Okay, next up we have a pair of paint by numbers, and they are $15 each. You can see that they match. Paint by numbers are very popular right now. I'm going to, they're about, the frame's about 11 3/4 by about 9 3/4. So almost a 12 by 10. So 15 each on those, so 30 for the pair. Okay, next up I have some more of those like, excuse me, illustrator plates. And so they all kind of have a little bit different, and I will sell these separately. And there is actually another image here on the back of this one. So this drawing plate or illustrator plate is $8. So this one is woman plate number 2. Then we have a kids plate number 2. It is also $8. So these are like mounted to cardstock. So you could totally use a clothespin and string it on some string, hang it up on your wall like that. You could put it into a clipboard. You could use like a metal clip and then put a nail in your wall and clip it that way. You could frame them. You could just set them on a shelf because they are sturdy. That one did not have anything on the back. This one just says story illustrating. And it does also have a couple of pictures on the back as well. $8 on this one. Then we have plate details number 1. With just a couple pictures on the back. $8 on that one as well. So if you want all of them or just one, you just need to specify what you would like. Next, I have some maps, and I want to say, yeah, here it is on here. This one is February 1947, the National Geographic magazine. Has the volume and the number in it. But these are maps that would have been in those National Geographics. And so you can unfold them, and then you could hang them on your wall. You could mount them to something like cardstock. You could use them for a craft. I think even like setting them or putting them over like a thin, this one's southeastern United States, a thin piece of plywood. you could like decoupage it on there, and that would be awesome artwork in an office or living room or kids' room. This one's a much bigger one, of the United States. It's got great coloring, and they are pretty thick paper. So I'm not gonna try and fold that one. And then I brought one more. I have a whole bunch of these, obviously of different things. This one is another pretty good size one, but they're in great condition. This one is also the United States. It has a little bit different border. Let's see, I forgot to look on the date of that second one, but this one is July 1946. So you can see, this one I think might be even bigger than the last one, but again, good coloring. Maps are very popular. So on each of the maps, those are $10 each if you are wanting a map. All right, then we've got this architectural pieces salvage. It is pretty ornate. It's in great condition. So this would look great above a door, a window, a mirror, on your gallery wall. You could set it on a shelf. You could even mount it this way and put a board on top to make it a shelf. That would be another idea. It is 26 inches long and about 6.5 inches tall, and this is $45. Then we've got this cute little Tonka trash truck, dump truck. It's green and white, and it's got the rust on it. I have not sealed it, but you could definitely seal it. It would be just the perfect little thing to, it's got this little piece that still works. It'd be the perfect little thing to put plants in. For some reason I thought it raised up, but now I'm not going to be able to get it to raise up there. But you could put succulents in it and dirt, or you could just put a faux plant in it if you didn't want to worry about the dirt. Super cute. Put it in a kid's room, in your kitchen. I mean, this could go anywhere with a succulent in it. This truck is, our trash truck, is going to be about 11 inches long, and it comes about 5 inches off of the table, and it's $25. So $25 for the truck. Hi, Myra. All right, next we have a big copper pot. This one says Rochester here on this piece, whatever that piece is called. It says it on both spots there where the handle attaches to the pot. I don't remember it saying it anywhere else. Oh, sounds like there's dirt in it. So the bottom is in great condition. No holes. You've got your little porcelain knob for the top. And I can't think of what I had in it, but I had something in it displayed because it's making a whole bunch of noise. So I'm saying that this one is, it's not twice as big as the other ones that I've had, but it is close. You're looking at about 11.5 inches off the table. And if we go to the end of the spout, you're looking at about 13 inches. So it's a pretty big copper pot. The copper pot is $45. So if you want that, you're just gonna comment sold copper pot, private message me your email address and zip code, and we'll go from there. All right, this is a first aid box. Has the girl's name on it. It has been painted black at some point. The bottom is still the silver. The nice thing about this one is if you have a whole display of first aid kits. It has a mounting, easy to mount, hinged part right here, so you could just hang it on the wall, super easy. You could lay it down and use it to get height in your displays. If you wanted it to be more first aid like, you could put the Red Cross on it. You could stencil first aid on it if you wanted as well. And then the hardware, the clasps are really nice as well. So you can see it still has some paperwork in there about choking, and it is divided. So you could use it for storage in any room in the house, or you can hang it on the wall too. Hi Stevie, thanks for watching. So that is it for our Sunday Live. Those are your 9 things. So if you see anything live or on the replay, you just comment sold and say what it is, and then I'll try and go put it in my stories as well. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next Sunday at 7. Have a good week.